There goes Van Vilder. McNulty tries to follow. Van Vilder wins. One more stage win for Ilan Van Vilder ahead of Soler. I'm just trying to go as fast as I can without spending. It's a puncture for Carlos Rodriguez, and we're not waiting. We are not waiting. A very dominant win for Ilan Van Vilder. And there is Carlos Rodriguez under the Flamme Rouge. He's gonna lose over a minute. Ilan Van Vilder wins the stage and now is the new red jersey holder, 25 seconds ahead of Brandon McNulty. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new episode of Lotto Specialized Career Mode. Hope you enjoyed that little intro I've made because that first week of La Vuelta was certainly dramatic. Ilan Van Vilder taking 3 stage wins in the first 10 stages and sit at provisional lead of the overall classification. But the GC stages have been ridden conservatively and it was the unexpected events that was the headline, with Ineos Grenadiers losing time with both of their leaders, and they're the strongest team in this competition. So we find ourselves 25 seconds ahead of Brandon McNulty, 28 seconds of Simon Yates, leader of Team Visma Bike, and 1 minute 44 seconds ahead of Carlos Rodriguez. Our initial leader Jarno Vidar is also 1 minute 6 behind Ilan Van Vilder, so he's not out of it also from the GC fight. And today we're gonna start off already from a very key GC day in Alto de Moncavillo, and later on the mountain stages in Alto de la Farapona and Alto de Angliru, followed by the time trial in Miradorezaro. Today we will know if we can podium the La Vuelta or if we can even win La Vuelta. So before starting with the first mountain stage of the day, I just want to remind to like the video if you're enjoying the series. And of course, if you don't want to miss any more videos, make sure to subscribe as well. But now, it's time to defend the red jersey. There it is, the red jersey in Lotto specialized colors. It looks amazing with our red helmet and our red bike. It really suits the Lotto colors as well. But nevertheless, with the red jersey on our shoulders, we also have the responsibility of looking after the moves, and we certainly got attacks, quite a lot of them, in the first few kilometers. And one of the riders that is in the breakaway is the polka dot leader Christian Scaroni, only 4 minutes down in GC. So UAE has taken over. They got Narvaez and Morgado, very good powerhouses, and they're keeping the gap around 3 minutes with the breakaway, with the first climb about to start. Oh, we've got a crash behind. Who is that? That is Andrew August. That is Andrew August, who crashed once again. The rider with 81 mountain and 76 flat is once again behind, 2 minutes behind the peloton. And he's already 5 minutes down in GC. I think that is going to be another blow because Ineos, they're going all in on Carlos Rodriguez. Now the climb officially starts, and there we are with our riders. And certainly in prime position to react to attacks right now. Jarno Vidar, we're being a bit more aggressive with him, but yeah, you can see we've got the teammates, so both of our riders are being protected right now. Now just 3 kilometers to go. Once again, riders looking at each other. Jarno Vidar now boxed in slightly, 2.6 kilometers. We've got the energy. Milan Doni unfortunately blocked a little bit. This is once again seems to be a sprint here. And I'm using my red energy once again. 1.7 kilometers to go. What needs to happen in this race? So we have separation, but now Vidar goes 93 here. He's going to lead out Ilan Van Vilder. It's still steep gradients in the last 700 meters. Vidar goes 99. There is Van Vilder. He's waiting to pounce. He sprints. He got blocked a little bit, and we're not going to win the stage. It's going to be Vlaso who wins, and Van Vilder going to get 4 more bony seconds on Rodriguez. So once again, it's just not steep or long enough to make separation, and we've got about 32 riders, maybe about 20 will be same time. We've never done this well in mountains before, and we were actually quite close to our limit as well, so I don't have the confidence to attack from 4 or 5 kilometers out against the peloton of 50 when we have teammates. Maybe we should have tried it because Brandon McNulty was alone, but there were 3 Visma bike riders in that group. So it seems we have to wait until stage 14 for the big GC action, so bear with me as I go through this flat stage first. So another attempt of us having a lead out for Aldo Tayo, +2 day for him, and things certainly looking better. This time with Lars Scraps on the way. Now goes Pau Marti with 4.5 kilometers to go. Aldo in 4th wheel. That is good. Let's actually attack with Pau Marti because we want to have that kick right there. Don't lose the position. 3 kilometers to go. It is quite downhill actually. Let's sprint with Ilan van Vilder. Tayo is losing red, but that's fine. 1.7 to go. There goes Brent van Moor. There is Tayo in the wheel. Last 900 meters to go. I think let's launch now with Aldo Tayo against Danny van Poppel. Can Aldo Tayo win? It's very close with Paul Penue. Yes, we want to sprint. We want to sprint as well against Paul Penue. Aldo Tayo takes it and Jarno Vidar in the wheel gets 4th place. It's been so long in this career mode that I want to sprint, so I'm happy with that. The young sprinter is now a Grand Tour stage winner. Aldo Tayo wins in Vuelta. Okay, maybe we've not beaten the likes of Koy, Milan, Pedersen, but still, a win is a win and you can beat the competition. We've struggled in week 1. We've finally done it. So quick pause to look at the transfers. We had 28 riders and we're going to complete our roster with 2 more signings. Mathieu Kochelman from our development team joining the main squad, and Luca van Boven from Intermarché Vanti joining the squad as well as a domestique. And that means we're going to say goodbye to some of the riders. Ruben Thompson has made the switch to Bardiani CFS. Sebi Grignard at the age of 27 has gone to Premier Tech. Meanwhile, Rob Orens, a rider with time trial and cobbles, he's went to Arkea B&B Hotels. Anyway, stage 13 is a uphill sprint. In the final kilometer, Thibaut Nys, the main favorite with Johnny Narvaez, will try to get some bony seconds with Ilan van Wilder. So with 7.4 kilometers to go, it seems that breakaway is just about going to be caught. We have a 3-man train here as it is a downhill approach to the final climb. There we go, 1.7 kilometers to go. Van Moor is going to launch the sprint right now. Actually, let's launch with Jarno Vidar as well. It's the final kilometer. There goes Brent van Moor. Brent van Moor, I'm sorry, but I actually want you to stop here. There is Van Wilder. There is Thibaut Nys. Van Wilder is going to beat Thibaut Nys to win his 4th stage in this year's La Vuelta. Van Wilder domination once again. And we're going to get the bony seconds ahead of other GC riders. McNulty 5th. 10 more seconds. That means it's now 39 seconds the lead of Ilan van Wilder. And yeah, it's all going very good as we go to high mountains. And we've even got better news as Jarno Vidar has fully recovered from his illness. That means his fitness is down to 88%, but no more illness to worry about, no more risk of being abandoned. So that's great. But here it is then, the whole peloton waiting for the next 2 days. First, Alto della Frappona. Definitely a stage where you can win or lose GC, so we're gonna be cautious once again because riders like Carlos Rodriguez, they have 82 mountain. Okay, so attacks underway. Andrew August now 20 minutes down has sent a rider to the breakaway. UAE sends a rider with Felix Großschartner. He's 8 minutes down. Roger Adria 4 minutes down. Okay. We gotta be careful about who's joining the breakaway. Narvaez. Also, UAE sending 2 riders up the road now. So what we can do is to send Milan Doni to the breakaway. He's only 2 minutes down. Or just take care of it ourselves in the peloton. We have the red jersey. So for now, I'm actually okay to send them. There's 2 UAE riders in there. And not a direct GC threat to us. Andrew August is more than 20 minutes behind. And I'm going to control it gently with Lars Krabs and Aldo Tayo. As we start climbing, obviously, Ilan van Wilder in the red jersey has a +3, 80 mountain on the day. Jarno Vidar also 80 mountain on the day. So just a +1 for Jarno, which is not great. So it's looking more likely that Ilan van Wilder will be our GC rider throughout the whole race here. So gap to the front group, including Adria, is now 10 minutes. But we start climbing now, and after that, it's going to be a rogue pace in the peloton. First set off by Brent van Moor of our rider, going 85 right now, and then we still have 5 more domestiques to use, so it's still okay. And not to mention the monster of a climb we're starting right now, Puerto de San Lorenzo, gap 9 minutes with the breakaway. So we're in the top of Puerto San Lorenzo. Breakaway still 11 riders. Meanwhile, the peloton just 46 riders. And it's going to be a good time to recover before the final climb. So let's go 20 with Ilan van Wilder, obviously protected by Milan Doni. And we're going to have 3 riders in the final climb. So we're here at the first steep section here. Milan Doni is about to say goodbye to the front group as the pace led by Bart Lemon is quietly hurting right now. And I think this is time to make the decision of whether we go for Vidar or Van Wilder. I think we have to prioritize the red jersey right now. Vidar feeling much worse today, so we have to make the decision. So first attack from Soler, not a powerful one. And there is Sain Uitgebroeks. I think the riders are preparing for an attack. There is Vlaso, there is Sepp Kuss. Jarno Vidar is going to be a domestique. We have made the decision on that. And it's all on Ilan van Wilder after today. Very, very tough day. 80 mountain on Ilan van Wilder. Will it be enough to keep the red jersey today? There's an attack. Attack by Sepp Kuss here. Van Wilder doing well. That is Uitgebroeks gone out of question. Riders dropping one by one. Carlos Rodriguez is certainly the strongest rider with 2.5 kilometers to go. Van Wilder losing ground slightly. We have to use our red energy as well to keep in front. There is Brandon McNulty. We've lost some gap. That is about 15 seconds right now. 1 kilometer to go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We're going to lose some time. Let's follow McNulty. Let's follow McNulty. We're going to crack. We're going to crack with 700 meters to go. Scaroni wins the stage. 2 minutes behind is Caruso. But in the peloton, that is Jai Hindley, who is going to win the stage. August is caught. How many seconds are we going to lose? How many minutes are we going to lose? Because we've cracked at a very, very bad time here. 12th place for Ilan van Wilder. And unfortunately, Aldo Tayo for actually working at the front. He's going to be I think 1 or 2 riders that is going to be out of time limit today. So Tayo has to leave La Vuelta. And yes, he's taking Chris Froome with him because, yeah, this Farapona stage has been very difficult on the ex-La Vuelta winner. So what does the new GC looks like? Let's find out. Ilan van Wilder is still in red. 9 seconds to Brandon McNulty. Jai Hindley 45 seconds down. Carlos Rodriguez 106. Fair to say, we have survived that stage. It wasn't pretty and I didn't expect it to be. High mountains in La Vuelta, Vidar losing 6 minutes to eventual stage winner, and in the GC he drops down to 11th. It's all on Ilan van Wilder's shoulders now. And here it is, Alto Angliru, the penultimate high mountain stage of La Vuelta, and we're going in with the red jersey with excellent freshness. Ilan van Wilder, can you shock the world? So let's see what happens here. We've got another breakaway attempt. Anyone threatening the GC here? Andrew August has gone once again. He's still about 19 minutes down. And Chris Harper at 6 minutes. Honestly, not that much. So yeah, I'm okay with this breakaway going. And it's much shorter stage as well. So easier to control. And UAE are also doing that for us. So no problems right now. Oh, we've got a crash for an important rider. Oh my god. Carlos Rodriguez have crashed. Carlos Rodriguez have crashed and the whole team is back apart from that is August. But yeah, it's early in the stage and I don't think it's worth pushing it this time because he's already been unlucky with the puncture and he's already right at the tail of the peloton. And there it is, Alto Angliru, 12 kilometer at 10% average. We've got both of our riders, Vidar and Van Wilder, feeling super, super good. So we're already starting off quite fast. Is that Carlos Rodriguez? Yes. He's a little bit behind with just Jungels, so let's keep the pressure on him. Now 27 riders remaining with 7 kilometers to go. No one attacking early. Everyone is waiting. Milan Doni is done. Now it's time for Pau Marti. What's clear is that Ilan van Wilder is not feeling the greatest, so let's keep it down to 82. Still 27 riders. There is Rodriguez. Come on, come on, come on. It's looking decent, but there's still 4 kilometers to go. Let's slow down here and go a little bit more defensive. Look at Ilan van Wilder. He's not feeling good today. Let's go with our, come on, come on, come on. Ilan van Wilder, you got this. You got this, but it isn't really looking like so. Crack by Garafoli. Soler is here, Vlasov. Oh my god. This is going to be an incredible finale. Pau Marti cracks. There is Jarno Vidar in the wheel of Ilan van Wilder. 1.8 to go. I think Van Wilder's going to drop. Van Wilder is going to drop here. Rodriguez is looking strong. We're following Rodriguez with Vidar, but Van Wilder cracks. No, Van Wilder cracks, and Vidar is going to be the strongest rider nearly of the group. But Van Wilder is going to lose more than a minute today. And out of nowhere, I think it's going to be Simon Yates going into the red, with Vidar losing just a few seconds to the Brit. McNulty finishing with Jarno Vidar. Hindley also cracking a little bit. Rodriguez as well. But where is Ilan van Wilder? Oh my god, he's going to lose so much time to Simon Yates. +2 day for Ilan van Wilder, and he cracks at Angliru. It's a reverse image of what happened the day before. I don't believe it. This time Vidar in the standings. And yes, Ilan van Wilder drops to 5th place in the GC. McNulty is the new red jersey. Disastrous, absolutely disastrous. 2 minutes lost to Simon Yates there. We lose 4 positions. Next stage is going to be the Mirador de Ezaro time trial. McNulty has 77 time trial, so no advantage on him. Van Wilder has 75, so we expect to pass Jai Hindley and Simon Yates in the time trial. Meanwhile, Carlos Rodriguez also have just 73 time trial. So good news is that freshness is excellent on both of our riders. So if we get the expected RDC of +3, I think we can be competitive. Brandon McNulty, the favorite to win the stage as well. Ilan van Wilder, one of the favorites. So here in the stage, first with Brent van Moor, doing basically a test run because Mirador de Ezaro is a climb that is 2 kilometers at 14%, and I want to save some yellow energy to go all out in that climb. That's where we can make huge gaps on the others. So Brent van Moor came here pretty stable, 1 minute 47 behind. Let's go 88 right now in this climb. He has enough yellow energy to go towards the full climb with that. His yellow energy is doing quite well. No, never mind. It's dropping, 700 meters to go. And yeah, in total, in last 300 meters, he has nothing left. So I think we gotta save around about 30% of yellow. And there we go. Brent van Moor finishes this time trial 12th, despite having only 74 time trial. That's the way to go. So Vidar is out. He's going 75 steady effort, and we're focusing on Ilan van Wilder here. I'm going 76 for now, and gonna have to adjust my efforts in these sections. For example, when it's time to downhill, drop it a little bit, and when it's time to climb a little bit, those little kickers, I'm gonna move up to 80. So micromanaging the effort. Ilan van Wilder is 4th in first chrono, just 2 seconds behind Jay Wine. So red jersey Brandon McNulty has passed. He's only 3 seconds behind Asparens, so that means just 6 seconds separate Van Wilder and McNulty. Meanwhile, we have caught Carlos Rodriguez in the flat section with Ilan van Wilder as we come to chrono 2. So Jarno Vidar starts climbing the Mirador de Ezaro. He's going 88 right now. He's got plenty of energy to go towards this section of 23%. So last 200 meters for Jarno Vidar. His energy is done. What's it gonna be? He beats Großschartner by 1 minute 20. Oh my god. Vidar into the lead. And that gives me confidence for Ilan van Wilder. So McNulty's time is gonna pop up soon, but we are ready for the Mirador de Ezaro with Ilan van Wilder. McNulty is 40 seconds down on Ilan. Come on, Ilan van Wilder. Come on, come on, come on. Go 85 right now. 86. I think we can go 87 even. Come on. 1.3 kilometers to go. Van Wilder motoring this one. Oh, I can't wait to find out Ilan van Wilder's time, but this time trial, we're gonna be back in it. That is perfectly managed, and Van Wilder Vidar is 1-2 in the time trial, and Carlos Rodriguez is absolutely nowhere. He's gonna lose minutes in this one. He finishes outside the top 40. Jai Hindley also struggling. He was 72nd. He loses 3 minutes 21. Vlaso as well. He loses 2 minutes. And Valentin Parapet loses 10 minutes. What is going on? Simon Yates second in the GC and Brandon McNulty going here together. I think McNulty is doing quite well because he's on the tail of Simon Yates right now. Yates is going to lose 3 minutes and Brandon McNulty loses 1 minute 14. I don't believe it. I just played it smart and outsmarted the AI there, but we definitely needed that. 1 minute 15 on Brandon McNulty. Can't wait to see the GC now. Come on. Can we be in red jersey? No, 16 seconds is the gap to Brandon McNulty going into the final week. And Jarno Vidar moves up to 5th place in GC. McNulty having 78 mountain, Van Wilder 77. This is going to be a very, very close fight for the La Vuelta GC. So let's have a look at the other stages then. Stage 17, I don't think this stage impacts GC. This is stage 18. Pretty tough stage, honestly, with Puebla de Sanabria climb featuring 20% gradients. And once again, Alto de Padornelo, 227 kilometers. This is a hard stage. Stage 19, though, I think is controllable with this Puerto El Robledo. With our teammates, should be able to control this. And that leads to stage 20, a showdown in Alto de la Covatilla. That climb with the last 8 kilometers, averaging at 10%. It's just 16 seconds that separates us two, so let's first survive this stage 17. So the final climb about to start. McNulty is here. The breakaway is going to be caught actually. I first thought maybe this stage could go to the breakaway, but we're going to fight for the bony seconds in the end. So Van Wilder victory, we need that once again. So here we go, we got attacks by the riders trying to win the stage here. Kemna is going, Equipo Kern Pharma quite active in this stage. Jai Hindley with an attack. He's now 3 minutes down after that GC shakeup in the time trial. But we're keeping well our position. Brent van Moor, Vidar and Ilan van Wilder. That is going to be our train for a sprint finish here in La Vuelta. Donny trying to do a good lead out for us. Then it will be Vidar, then it will be Van Moor. Come on, come on, come on. Milan Donny, nice. Okay, we've got a nice gap. That is pretty good. 3 kilometers to go. Let's go with Jarno Vidar now. 99 on Vidar. There is Ben Tullet with an attack that honestly might work. Vidar is sprinting. Behind is Brent van Moor with 1.8 kilometers to go. We have caught Tullet, but we have no energy left. Let's follow Thibaut Nice. Let's follow Thibaut Nice. 300 meters to go. Oh my god. There's the finish. I've totally slept there, but still, Ilan van Wilder gets 6 bony seconds, and there's some time gaps. Hello, hello, hello. Time gaps. McNulty is here. We've got McNulty out. And despite my terrible effort on sprinting, we have caught McNulty out. Surely that was a time gap. Come on. So, our future recruit, Thibaut Nice, wins the stage. Are we in red jersey? Yes, we are. By 1 single second. We have caught McNulty out. And we're back in the red jersey. There we go, 11 seconds is the gap, red jersey caught out, and Morgado, you should provide lead out to your buddy rather than sprinting for the stage. There is Ilan van Wilder. We're once again back in red jersey with 4 stages to go. What about stage 18 though? Freshness still excellent for both Jarno Vidar and Ilan van Wilder. With a downhill finish towards an uphill sprint, we can still use this to our advantage to take bony seconds. +3s on both Vidar and Van Wilder. Let's see if we can catch off guard the UAE rider of Brandon McNulty in this stage as well. So I actually tried to increase the pace a little bit using Donny and Lars Krabs in the meantime, but the peloton is just way too big still with 57 kilometers to go. And yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to drop McNulty, and I don't want to use all my domestiques in this stage, so I've pressed the brakes. If other teams are planning something, then I might adjust. So starting the last climb with 129 riders in the peloton, with UAE also active in the front, I don't think we can do something this stage. Stage does go to the breakaway, James Shaw wins, and No change in the GC, we still lead by 1 single second. And honestly, looking at stage 19, I think everything will be decided in the last mountain stage. This stage also features a 6 seconds bonus sprint in the last 25 kilometers. We gotta keep that in mind. If we can catch the breakaway, we will contribute to that. Oh my god, crash once again. Rodriguez, oh my god, he's abandoning this time. He is abandoning this time. Carlos Rodriguez is going to say goodbye to La Vuelta. I mean, he was 7th place anyways, but yeah, that is devastating news for Ineos Grenadiers. They came here as the favorites to win with Carlos Rodriguez and Andrew August and Ineos. Such an unlucky Vuelta. Carlos Rodriguez says goodbye altogether in the penultimate GC stage, let's say. So the breakaway is 3 minutes up the road. We've actually split the peloton. McNulty is here though. He is with his teammates, but UAE is working, so we're also helping UAE in order to catch the breakaway for the stage win. But yeah, in the end, I think the breakaway has been way too strong for us. So we're going to put the white flag there. The breakaway will win the stage. And we're just going to calmly finish in our position. In any case, we're going into the final mountain stage in red jersey. So there's the attack of Vandal, which Yates is following actually in the last 4 kilometers. Where is McNulty? Oh my god, McNulty's actually not in a great place. Shall we launch a move? With Jarno Vidar here under the last 4 kilometers. There we go. There is McNulty. He's trying to come back. Come on, Vidar. Go 99. Let's see if we can try something. Meanwhile, the stage is won by the breakaway by short bucks. But there is McNulty. We have got a split here. There is Mohoric. Let's follow the wheel of them. No, they're not going to follow. They're not going to follow. We have to sprint with Ilan van Wilder. Can we catch McNulty off guard? 1.5 kilometers to go. I think he's done. There is Grosschartner trying to follow, but Ilan van Wilder is going to finish with Bilbao. Let's stop with Vidar right here. We don't want to give any time to Mr. Where is he? Where is McNulty? There is McNulty. Come on. Maybe there was 15 seconds there. Oh, how dramatic. Let's look at the GC. No time gap. Seriously. Well, that was an effort gone to waste, it seems. But 1 second gap going into the final mountain stage. Guys, I am so nervous. Brandon McNulty against Ilan van Wilder for the Vuelta, and Simon Yates. He's done it in Giro in real life. He's just 2 minutes 22 behind. He was the best rider in the high mountains. Remember, him and Vlasov put 2 minutes on us in Angliru, so we gotta watch out. It's all down to this stage then. Alto della Covatilla, the last mountain stage, the last GC stage of La Vuelta, and 1 second separate us from winning La Vuelta and losing it. I'm super nervous, but yeah, let's do it. So, we are underway, and so are the attacks. The first good news, +3 for both Ilan van Wilder and Jarno Vidar. That is crucial. Meanwhile, initial attacks from Enric Mas, Garofoli, Sian Uitgebroeks, they are 12 minutes down. I hope no one in the top 10 attacks. Let's have a look at the breakaway. Who is the best placed GC rider in there? Garofoli, 12 minutes down. Uitgebroeks, 12 minutes down. So we have some time to play with here. Well, we have time to play with, but not a lot. So we got Brent Van Moor setting the pace early on in that climb. And the gap to the breakaway is now 9 minutes. Now we have a downhill section. Let's just make sure nothing happens. We're in the front of the peloton, so hopefully no bad luck today. 3 climbs remaining at this year's La Vuelta. The peloton now 52 riders, and this time Domen Novak and Jay Wine in front of the peloton. Penultimate climb coming up. It will be Alto della Garganta, 11 kilometers at 5%. Meanwhile, gap to the breakaway and the peloton is now 10 minutes. Here we go then. Brent Van Moor says goodbye to the group as well. Words of encouragement to Ilan van Wilder, the red jersey. We have now 4 domestiques to Ilan van Wilder as Visma Lease Bike now increase the pace. We're slightly towards the back of the group, but we shouldn't panic too much right now with Ilan van Wilder, or At least that's how I feel. Let's go 85 right now because Wismali's a bike with an incredible pace up this climb. Come on, we've got Milan Doni first up. Then it will be Paolo Marti here as we have 4 riders remaining. Oh my god, it is an early attack by Jai Hindley. He's 3 minutes down and he's trying something from early out. We are doing our own pace. The climb is about to be over. Then it will be Alto della Covatia. The breakaway still has 10 minutes lead. Oh my god, what is going to happen today? Brandon McNulty is here, but he seems to be alone right now. Where is all the UAE riders? I mean, Grossschartner is in the front group, but that is 9 minutes up the road. Covatia starting soon, and Visma bike with their domestiques, Bentolet and Honore with incredible pace right now. 4 riders of Lotto Specialized remain, but it will be all down to the final climb. The final showdown here in Alto della Covatia. Can we win the La Vuelta? So here we start Covatia. 4-man train. First Doni, then it will be a short stint of Paul Marti protecting. And then it will be Vidar and Van Wilder. There is McNulty, he's behind. And Visma bike setting a huge pace right now. Let's go 85 for Vidar. That is good. We're still intact with the group. There is McNulty. There is McNulty. He's speeding up once again. Bart Lemon, who's been an incredibly good domestique. And there is Simon Yates' squad. There is Walter. There is Kus. There is Simon Yates. Can he replicate his magic once again here? 5 kilometers to go. Energy gel on Vidar because we've only got Vidar and Van Wilder now. Where is... Wait. Where is McNulty? Where the hell is McNulty? Oh my god, McNulty cracked! McNulty have cracked! Oh my god! I was like, where is McNulty? Well, McNulty has cracked completely the stage, and now we're fighting to basically stay within 2 minutes of Yates and Vlasov. Come on, come on, come on. There goes Yates. There goes Yates. 3.7 kilometers to go. And we're going to follow Alexander Vlasov with Jarno Vidar. 3 kilometers to go. This looks for a potential Grand Tour win for Ilan van Wilder. I think we're going to do it. Come on, Jarno. Come on, Jarno. Simon Yates. That is 2 minutes. Surely we got this. Surely we got this. Ilan van Wilder is looking extremely strong. Can we top it off by even catching Simon Yates? 1.5 kilometers still to go. Let's go. Let's attack with Ilan van Wilder right there on the right hand side. Go full out. 99 with Ilan van Wilder. We've dropped Yates and we are going to win the La Vuelta. Simon Yates is going to pass us, but Ilan van Wilder, he has done it. La Vuelta victory for Ilan van Wilder and Lotto Specialized. We've done it. Jarno Vidar has been an incredible teammate, but what happened to McNulty? He's going to lose more than 7 minutes, I think. Wow! Incredible finale. UAE left him alone. Grossschartner won the stage, but McNulty completely explodes in the last stage. Incredible. Just incredible. Grossschartner wins the stage, but your man Brandon McNulty, he has completely collapsed outside the top 10, and Ilan van Wilder wins La Vuelta Ciclista España with a 2-minute advantage on Alexander Vlasov. Okay, you can call it a Mickey Mouse Grand Tour, but nobody can take it away from us. I didn't pay attention to Polka Dot, but Caruso is going to win that one ahead of Scaroni. And in the points classification, hold on, we are 1 point behind Thibaut Nice. I mean, we can pull off a Froome in the final stage to win the green jersey. And what's better is that Jarno Vidar also wins the young rider classification ahead of Uitgebroeks and Ivan Romeo. Obviously, both August and Rodriguez beaten in this one as well. 14 minutes down, finishing 38th place. He's lost over 7 minutes to us in one stage and drops 9 positions in GC in one stage. Unbelievable. It's time for champagne and some photos and to celebrate our La Vuelta win. And there you go, your winners of La Vuelta, Ilan van Wilder and Lotto Specialized. Funnily enough, no one's interested to chase the breakaway apparently, and we might have a win between Hulgaard, Bax, Cote, and Haller. That would be pretty funny. Also, 10 points intermediate. We can still do a Froome and get those 10 seconds from Thibaut Nice. Green jersey, Thibaut Nice sprints. Ilan van Wilder is behind, and now we're trying to sprint out of Thibaut Nice's wheel. It's not going to be possible. We're still 1 point behind Thibaut Nice. And oh my god, actually Danny van Poppel is just 6 points behind. So yes, the race for that is definitely not over. I've actually never seen this, but yeah, the breakaway is going to win the final stage. It is a sprint. Marco Haller sprinting against Short Bucks. And Short Bucks, I think that's his second stage win. He wins in Madrid. Meanwhile, with Ilan van Wilder, oh my god, we nearly beat Thibaut Nice. But yeah, no green jersey for us in the end. And here is the podium. Officially, Ilan van Wilder, champion of La Vuelta. And points classification actually switches hand in the last stage. Danny van Poppel is the winner of the green jersey. But yes, you guys knew what I was waiting for. There it is, Ilan van Wilder in the highlights page, winning La Vuelta Ciclista España. Jarno Vidar with white jersey as well. Next year we can fully focus on monuments now, with Il Lombardia still remaining in this one, but that will be for the next episode. But yes, that is where this remarkable episode will end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash a like if you did so, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.